Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Remans, right? And on this channel we talk about everything graphics design, branding, and your creative growth. So today on this video I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step on how to design a stunning church flyer. So we are not just going to be talking, right? So I'm going to be using my own design process and a real case study where we'll be redesigning an existing flyer and turning it into something clean, something modern, something impactful. So whether you are a beginner or already designing flyers, you are going to learn practical tips you can apply immediately. All right, so let's go. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, so please do like, share, right? Put a comment there, help the algorithm, right? So don't forget to comment any question that you have, and please turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when I drop the next video. So by the way, we're going to be recreating this flyer, so I want you to pay a very close attention to all I'm going to be showing. I'm going to be pouring out the whole of me into this so that we'll be able to achieve this, and I promise you that after this lesson you'll be able to design this. Will be fast a little bit because of time. Don't want this video to be long. All right, so now we are going to use a 4x5 Instagram size, right? So not the usual square. So the first thing we are going to do, because when I'm designing, let me say this again if this is your first time seeing my video, when you are designing, I don't encourage people to bring in their background first. I've seen videos online where people start off by bringing in background, but for me it's not working. It doesn't work for me, because when I introduce background, it has a way of controlling my creativity. I don't like it. So the most important thing, right, that you want to achieve in your design is simplicity, clarity, and uniqueness. All right, simplicity, clarity, and uniqueness. These are the three things that you want to achieve with your in your design, right? And in achieving this, there are a few rules that you just need to play by, and one of those is proper text arrangement. When you are good with text arrangement, nothing do you, so you're good to go. All right, so what we're going to do first is where's my notepad? All right, sorry, looking for a notepad. So we are going to first of all do arrangement of the text. So the awakening. So I'm just going to put that somewhere first. Let's switch this font. Where's my Montserrat? Let's go with Montserrat first. We'll change it later. Montserrat medium. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to bring in, so this is can I say, is this a theme? Okay, this is the subject or the tag. I don't know what they call this one, but this is the theme. All right, but why men slept. All right, so this 40 days of nights of the midnight watch is as important as the theme, right? So as a matter of fact, according to the owner of the job, that is the first thing that he wants people to see, because that's what the program is all about. So after that, we're going to give attention to that, premium to that. Then after that, we'll give premium also to the theme, then the date, the time. So you can see how I am separating these stuffs. So it just to help me, right? All right, so let's go very quickly. Let's go. Okay, these are the platform. TikTok, okay, those ones will come later. Then the host will come later. Then this also will come. Okay, let me just take that now, so that I don't forget to create space for it. Okay, so I just put it like that first. Okay, so first thing, I wouldn't want to overemphasize on that. I believe that's the name of the whatever. So we're going to look at 40 days of the midnight watch. So now we are going to look at the midnight watch. I'm going to separate this is how I do my stuff. So there are people who are just going to write it in one line. It's never going to be fine. So I'm going to separate them. I want to highlight the midnights and the watch, right? 40 days, anybody can see the 40 days, but the midnight. Now this is to give emphasis to the fact that this is a midnight program. People need to see it so that people will not be expecting it to be afternoon, right? So the next thing, I'm going to choose a font. What's this font name? Sorry. Ooh. Gee, what's this font's name? Sorry. Let's look for it now. Tosca. Sorry. I'm gonna use Tosca. Okay. Let's try this. All right. So. So this is not. I'm not liking that. So I'm gonna come here and use a different one. Okay, I think this is good, but I'm only going to just reduce the tracking to maybe let's see -50. All right, so let's do it again. It went back -50. So I'm gonna align. Then the next thing is I want to scale up the watch a bit so that it meets up with the wideness of, or this, should I say, the spreadness. Ooh, okay, so let's go. All right, I'm gonna blow that up. I'm gonna bring this down, then all right, so I'm going to use the same font for, which one is this? This is 4600 semi bold. Why did I use semi bold? Let's try medium. Maybe let's leave it as semi bold. Then we can use, where's Tosca? All right, so let's search 4600. Where's 4600 semi bold as well? So we're gonna make it caps. All right, so the next thing is to centralize. Then this, because of the kind of concept that I have, I just have to bring this as one, to one line, so that I'll be able to. So we're going to give it that same 4600. Where's 4600? Semi bold, or let's give it medium, right? So when I work, I sing, I do whatever I want to do, because life is not that difficult, except you want it to be, but mine isn't difficult. Let's go. So I can just spread it. Then I centralize. Okay, this spreaded too much. Why spreaded it? Why spreaded it that much? Okay, so let's go. So the next thing that I want to do now, I want to bring in the photograph, right? It's very necessary for me at this point to bring in the photograph, because the photograph is going to form a huge part of the entire concept. So I need to create space for the photograph. So these things come this way first. So let's go. This is a very high quality image. Yeah, let's go I love it. So I'm going to fade a part of it to the background, right? Because I don't want the entire body showing. So I'm going to right click here and select the polygonal lasso tool, right? So now you see this place is chopped off. So what I want to do is to just take it from this place, yeah, so that line is not going to disturb me. I'm a perfectionist, so I want things, so I'm going to use 100 as feather, to press Ctrl delete, Ctrl delete, Ctrl delete until I have what I want. But by the way, to save time, one thing we are going to do now is to just highlight everything. I want to change the font to all the font colors to white, and I'm going to change the background to black. All right, so because we are going to be using a dark background, so the earlier I forgot to do that, while we were starting up, the earlier we do that, the better it will be for us. All right, so okay, now let's do something about these beards. I'm also going to use my polygonal lasso to just hold on. I want to get rid of these white outlines. Okay, I'm going to use 0.3. Okay. Maybe we'll leave that so that we'll be able to move. I think I'm still going to just try and chop off a part of, let's blend more, 100. Okay, so we go now. So now I'm going to blow up the picture a little bit. All right, so then I'm going to blow up I'm going to blow up the midnight watch. Is this 50 too much? Let me use 40 minus 40 minus 40. Okay, let's work with that. Then I'm going to just blow it up to an extent. All right, let's move it up a bit. Then I'm going to centralize the tests, right? So I love centralizing. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do now, I'm going to bring in the theme of the program, which is why men select. So I'm going to be using the same font, which is Tosca. Then I'm going to be choosing the same 4 6 something. Okay, semi bold, right? Make it capital letter. Then I'm going to still just break this into two, then centralize it. So yeah, here we are. So now there's a space in between the first line and the second line. The space is too much for me. It's personal preference, so though it's normal, it's on auto, right? So you can adjust it. I will just adjust my own. I don't like it when the space is too much. I do not like it. That's just personal preference, whether the leading, whether the tracking. I don't want it to be too much. Okay, so like I said before, I love things being perfect, right? So now let's just scale it up a little bit. Doesn't have to be too bogus. Then I'm going to bring in, where is the text, Matthew chapter number. And by the way, I've said in my other videos that when you are designing, you must be careful enough to ensure that the number of fonts that you are using are no more than 3, maximum 3. But in most cases I advise 2, right? So but because if you see now, so far so good, I'm still on one font, right? Irrespective of all these ones, I'm still going to change all these tests you are seeing. So but meanwhile, we are not going to use more than two fonts on this particular design. So just pay close attention, so that this might look like something you know already, but please pay attention. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do, so let's see how we're going to arrange the dates and the time. I'm going to separate the date from the time, right? Then I'm going to, the flyer is becoming already. So why did I tell us that? Because I still want us to understand the fact that in all that you do as a designer, your arrangement matters a lot. It's just like in your room, right? Your room is going to look more beautiful when it is properly arranged. So everything needs to be properly arranged, even your life. All right, so because once you throw text here and there, you throw elements here and there, it's going to give you a very terrible outcome. So all right, so if you are able to perfect your text arrangements, and the next thing waiting for you just your, what's it called, your background, and then you do your styling and all that, you are done. All right, so by the time we arrange this text, you are going to see that even without you putting a background, the text looks beautiful already. It's promising. So that's how you know what's gonna a design that is going to be beautiful. So it's not, people, a lot of young designers think background and many colors is what makes your your design beautiful. Your design doesn't have to be colorful to be beautiful, right? So just do your proper arrangements and you are done. Is a goal, right? So let's continue because of our time, so that I don't waste your time. So I'm going to separate this as well. So by the way, do what works for you, right? So this is, you must not be fixed to one particular style. So though this guy sent me this, I'm going to just put a full stop there. I don't want it too long. Then I'm also going to do the same with this one, right? So I'm going to do the same with this one. April is short enough, so let's not humiliate April more than that. It's already short. So so I'm going to change these fonts to Scar, and I'm going to use the same. Where's my 6? Okay, semi bold. So I'm going to capitalize it, right? Then again, I think the spacing is something, so I just have to adjust the lead a bit. Sorry, I need to go back. Sorry, just a little bit more. Okay, so we'll go with this. So I'm going to align them to the left, right? So let's move this down a bit, because okay, I think I forgot to, let's add 2026 to it. 2026, right? So in this case now, we are going to just change this 2020 to maybe, yeah, something like that. Okay, then I added the same 2026 to this one. So now let me bring this down a bit, right? Because I want to add the word to at that place. Now let me use Montserrat for this. Montserrat semi bold somehow. Then I'm going to scale it down. Then I'll just use my imagination to put it at the middle because I don't know if I want to centralize it now. We scatter the alignments that I have there already. So meanwhile, let's go. I just give it small. Where's my shape? Oh, where's my shape to? How did my Photoshop reset? No, sorry. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna just use my rectangle to draw a shape here, it's not necessary. I only just want to give attention to what's there. Right. So in your design, don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to move things around. So if you see what's not, if you try it, is not, and it didn't work, there's no law, that's that is going to penalize you if it didn't work. So you try something else, right? So that's why it's called creativity. You are creating, right? So don't be afraid. So this, I think I'm gonna scale this up a bit. Yeah, I'm just holding my shift, and I'm moving it up from the bottom a little bit to be able to save space, right? So because I don't want this to overlap there. So the next thing, where's this sentence? Okay, yeah. So this sentence, well, I'm going to, since it's in the text box, so I'm going to make it smaller. Then I just make it smaller. It's not that significant. All right. I don't know why people even write such. Me, I don't like it. So let's also, and let's reduce the tracking as well, so that it'll 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. No, can't be 5 lines. 1 2 3 4 lines are okay. Let me help it myself. All right, so I'm still going to bring it down. It's too much, and just align it with this one to be sure that, yeah. All right, so let's move this way a little bit. Okay, so that, then now let's do the date. To save my time, I'll just copy this and just tap out the date. This is 12. I just tap it to save my time. AM to 1:00 AM. Then the daily in parentheses, daily, right? Okay, I think that's powerful. Then Matthew is not needed, it's already there. Then we have to bring in, let's bring in this. All right, so what I did is just to copy and paste. When I'm moving the other one, I will show it to you, don't mind me. Okay, I'm gonna use my magic wand to just select the background, press delete, it's gone. Right, then I'm going to scale it down, make sure it's aligned with this, right? Let's align it. Then I'm also going to, okay, the other one is already there, so I'm also going to, let me just cut out this down part. So what I'm going to do is just Ctrl A to highlight, Ctrl C to copy, then coming here, Ctrl V to paste, right? So now, as you can see, we can't see the TikTok because the TikTok icon here is black and is on a black background. So I'm going to use my Mac tool to just highlight it. I will use Ctrl I, to flip that, to invert it to the opposite color, which is white. Yes, so I reduce it more. Okay, all right. So I think I still have to move this down a bit, all right, so that we'll have space, so the name can go now, 2026 can go now. Thank you so much. Then I'm still going to bring this down. yes, it's still gonna come down, so that I'll have space to actually put his name. So the next thing we are bringing now is his name, host, right? So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to, so I'm going to always break the lines. Let's not die text be on a single line, because it won't be fine, right? So let's bring this and let's just spread it. Let's increase the tracking a bit. All right. So now let me draw a separation line. Let me draw a separation line here. I love it. This is my own personal style, man. I like it. A separation line, or a demarcation line, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, though this is quite longer than, okay, I can still scale it down. All right, maybe this should, okay, then let's indicate that this is the theme. We'll just write the word theme, then centralize it to the top of this, right? So then we are going to draw a shape. We're going to draw a shape behind it. Let's just make it red for now. Yep. Then let's centralize, let's align it to be sure, right? Okay, so this is too big. So sorry, I want to align it. All right, so I think that's it. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to draw a shape also behind the dates, so let's, okay, this should be above this. We'll do something about that shortly. So this is how it goes. So the next thing we are going to do is to bring in, the backgrounds and every other element that we need to use. So first of all, we're going to go hunting for okay, I'll choose this, and something else there, sorry, I'll choose the moon, right? Then I want to go to, where's my is this where it is? Okay, I take this lens flare. Let's go again. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use which other one? What else? Okay, I'm gonna use what is there's something else. My mind is telling me that there's something else that I will need. Okay, I need this, right? I'll use that as an overlay. And by the way, I am offering let's say almost a free training and a mentorship class, right? And it's going to last for a period of 6 weeks, right? So I'm giving it out for upcoming designers. If you want to learn the skill and you want to be mentored, so I'm giving it out for an early price of 10,000 naira. Else it's going to increase very, very soon to 30,000 naira. So it includes both learning and mentorship for a period of 6 weeks, right? So the link is going to be either in the comment section or on the description of this video. So make sure you are a part of it, and it's gonna help you. So the next thing, let's continue. The next thing we are going to do now is we are going to, let's close this, we're done with this. So we're going to start talking about background now. So without putting a background first, you can see that this is already a perfect arrangement. So I'm showing you now that in your design, focus on your arrangement. Once you are able to get an excellent arrangement, nothing stops, you know, your, what's it called, nothing stops your work from being beautiful, right? So the next thing, we're going to bring in a background, and I'm going to use this as a background. Now I know, forgive me, I know this is already a design. I don't know, I saw this on Pinterest. I loved the background. So I love the fact that, you know, the fire stuff and all that. So what we're going to do, where's my, okay, what we're going to do is that first of all, let me spread it out so that you see it properly. First of all, I'm going to remove the Light Nation and the Reviver Hub. So how I'm going to do that is that I'll come here and I'm going to choose okay, I'm going to choose my polygonal lasso tool. I just select it, right click it, and come to fill. Make sure it's on content aware, 100% opacity. Then let's go. That is out, right? So if the owner of this flyer see the design, he won't know that I used his design as background on my own design. So that's how we roll. Let's go. Bam. That is out as well. So the next thing, we are going to move the image to the back. So I'm going to use a shortcut now, right? I'm going to hold my Control Shift, right, and I'm going to see after P there's a bracket open there. I'm just going to click it, so to go directly. Then the next thing, I'm going to come to blur and blur it. I'll use Gaussian blur to blur it. So if I blur it, it won't look like that image anymore. Okay, so me, I've blurred it too. Pam pam. All right. So I just got my background. So the next thing I'm going to do is to let's close this now. We're done with this. The next thing I'm going to do is to, okay, let's hold on with that. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, Control A, Control C. Then I'll come to the design. So let me position it where it ought to be. Then I'm also going to move it back, then move it above this one, right? Let me move it back a little bit. Then I'm going to use my polygonal lasso tool to select the part that I want to blend with the background. Then I right click, I give it a feather of 100, enter, then delete how many times till I get it. Then I'm going to first of all adjust, you know, the levels, right? So I'm adjusting the levels to make it, because if you see why I'm adjusting the level, if you see the deepness of the color is not as, like, there's a slight difference between this and this. So I'm just want to adjust the levels so that, you know, so you see OT blend, it has blended. So now the next thing we want to do is let's reduce the opacity, right? Let's bring down the opacity to maybe 20 something or thereabout. I don't want it too much. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate it, Control J. All right, Control J. Then I'll move it. Let's flip it, because I want to bring it to this other side. Let's flip it horizontal. All right. We have it there as well. So what's next? The next thing I'm going to do now is that I want this midnight wash to, you know, be more revealing. So I'm going to create a shadow behind. So how I'm going to create that shadow behind is that I'm just going to select all of them, the 3 lines of text. I'm going to group them, Ctrl G. I'll duplicate it. So let me hide one, right? All right, so let me no, why hiding? So this duplicate, let me mesh them together. Then I'm going to give it, I'm coming to color overlay, right? So I just hope I'm not too fast. I'm trying to save time so that the video won't be too long. So I'm going to choose this color, right? I want it to be the background. There are other methods you can use to do your drop shadow, but I want to use it for a purpose. So I'm coming here, I'm using my motion blur, right? So I'm going to set the direction to -25, then I increase it a little bit. All right, the distance. Then I can now move this behind the other one. Then I just reduce the opacity a bit. Okay, there's a purpose why I did it like that, right? I just want it to be like that. Then the next thing we're going to do now, I'm going to first of all bring in, where is, okay, so before then, that's going to distract me. I'm going to do a gradient styling on this. If you don't know how to do gradient styling, I think I have a video for it on my channel already. I should have. I have. So then I'm going to choose want this color stop. I'm going to make it this color, right? Then this other color stop, I'm going to make it this color, right? So then let me just bring this in more. Pam pam pam. Okay. All right, so this color is not sharp enough. That color is not sharp enough. It looks different. Is it my eyes? I mean, move it to the side. Okay, I think this is it. Pam pam pam. All right, so now the next thing, I'm going to bring in the moon. This is my concept. Because it is midnight, I'm going to bring in the moon, and the moon is going to go behind this man. All right, sorry, the moon is going to go behind this man. Let it even go behind the word. Okay, because I don't want it too obvious. Okay, let's see. All right. So I'm going to move it to screen. Then I adjust the levels as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do now, before then, I'm going to see how I adjust this photo, right? I'm going to see how I adjust this photo. So we are going to, first of all, we are going to camera raw, 38 minutes. We're going to camera raw. So let me click it. Let me zoom in so that will. So bum. I'm going to, the exposure is nice. Just gonna give, maybe touch the shadow a bit, maybe the white very small. Then I'm going to increase the texture. I'm going to increase the clarity. I'm going to increase the haze, right? Then I'm going to increase the vibrance. Then maybe the saturation, if I reduce, or okay, let me add to it. Then the curves, pam. No, this is too much, brother. Turn. Let me sharpen it. Then I'm going to add. So this depends on the kind of image you are using. This is a very high quality image. So as you are adjusting, you are seeing the preview here. So you should know what to do. So I think for now, all right, let's use this for now. Then I still want to, let me just adjust the correct. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'll bring in this flare lens, right? Then I come here and bring it to screen. All right, let me adjust the levels a bit. You already know how to adjust level. I'm using short key now. Then I'll bring this thing here and scale it down. So what I want to do is, because I have a moon, right, and not just an ordinary, is that even a moon or a sun, right? So that should be a moon. I'm not there in my mind. So I already have that, and I want it to have a reflection on the body, on the face, on the head of this man. All right, so with this flare I'm able to prove, right, or I'm able to manipulate the hotness, or that's light to come on the body of this man. Okay, you see now gradually our design is changing, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this layer style. There's no point doing it again. Then I'll paste it here. I only need to change the angle to 0, right? Change the angle to 0. But that the yellow of it is not sharp enough. Well, but meanwhile, let's just go. Then the next thing, first of all, let me close this. All right, so that I'll be able to, please, I already have a silver style that is saved, right, because of time now. So I'm going to remove the background drop shadow. Same thing, I'm going to remove I need the gradient, and I'm going to remove the drop shadow. The same thing with this very quickly, and I'm going to remove, because I already have a drop shadow. So where is that flare lens again? All right, so let's go. So the next thing that we're going to do now, right, is that I need more of this this color, this bottom color. I need more of it. Okay, then I'm going to just pump. I put it above this mask picture, above. Then I'll just blur it. I'll just blur it. All right. So what else? So the next thing that we're going to do now, okay, so I think I still have this. I already have my gold. I just click my gold stuff and bam, we have it there already. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that I want to give it a kind of a gold theme, right? So I'm as I copy that, I'm just going to paste it above everything else. Mind you, all right, there are other methods to do this, and I'm going to be doing tutorials on all of them, right? So because of time, or whichever one you want to do, right? So I will come here and do a gradient overlay, right? A blush, sorry, my mind is already somewhere else. I have to go to somewhere. So let me adjust the levels, then bring down the opacity a bit. So I'm going to bring down the opacity a bit. So like this, we've been able to achieve this flyer, right? So the next thing that I want to do is to click on the visible what's it called, layer, that is the topmost visible layer. Then I'm going to hold my Control Shift Alternate E, right, to merge everything, right? You see, I've merged everything. So now that's to enable me, I want to come to Camera Raw, right, and give this, right, a very, very wonderful touch. So I'm going to come to preset now, under colors. Now you see, if I put it on natural, you see it's having effects on it. high contrast, this, then vivid, right? Whichever one you want to do. If you want to use vivid, you can use vivid, but I think I will use bright. I'll use bright. So what I will just do is to come to the levels, right, and adjust the levels a bit, but I want it to be bright, right? So if you have any question, put it in the comments, all right? Or if you want to participate in my mentorship, designing and mentorship, we are learning design even if you don't have skill, right? We're going to learn, and there are limited spots, right? So use the link either in my description or on the comment section. And thank you so much. Don't fail to ask your question in the comments, or tell me the next tutorial that you want me to do. Thank you. See you in my next video.